Okay, now that we've finished installing the T-bolts into the tire, we can begin installing the tire onto the rim. And to do that, we suggest that you take a sitting position. That's gonna let you use your entire body, and it's gonna allow you to use your feet to keep the wheel stabilized while you're installing. The tools that you're gonna need for this installation are the installation bar again, and we also suggest that you use a cable tie. The first thing that you're going to need to do is make sure that you have the correct direction of the tire installing onto the rim. To do that, find the word direction printed onto the side of the tire and make sure it's pointing in the right direction. The way that we're going to begin installing the tire is by taking one side of the bead and we're going to set it into the rim and make sure that it's fit into the rim all the way. And then with one hand, we're going to hold the tire in place while we use the installation bar to get the other part of the bead and one T-bolt installed into the rim securely. So to do that, first we're going to use the installation bar against one bead and we're going to leverage into it until the bead goes into the rim. And now with the installation bar again, we're going to leverage into the other part of the bead. And once the bead goes into the rim securely, then we use the installation bar against the T-bolt and we're going to leverage the T-bolt until it clicks into the rim securely. And now we have one section of the tire installed into the rim and we keep securing it with our hand while we take the cable tie and we wrap it around to keep the tire in place on the rim. Okay, now that we have the first section of the tire installed on the rim, we're gonna begin feeding the rest of the tire onto the rim. And to do that, we're gonna use our left hand to hold the tire securely in place while we begin feeding the rest of the tire with our right hand. So as you're moving the right hand forward to slide the tire on, you're also moving your left hand forward to keep the rest of the tire in place. Now at some point you're going to reach a part in the tire where it just gets too tight and you can't pull it on any further with your hand. At this point, while you use your left hand to keep the tire on the rim, go back to your installation bar and you're going to use this to begin leveraging the tire onto the rim. To do this, you slide the installation bar underneath and you're going to work forward section by section of the bead while you hold the tire in place with your left hand. So as you pull the tire up, then you can slide your hand forward to keep the new section in place and then slide the installation bar forward to begin pulling more of the tire onto the rim. Okay, now that we've just about finished getting the tire all the way onto the rim, we slide over the last section and then we actually leave the installation bar in place using our hands to still hold onto the tire. And now we need to feel along the bead and make sure that actually the bead is within the rim, and in some places it won't be, and so we need to work the tire back and make sure that it slides within the rim while the installation bar is in place. Now we can feel that on one side that the bead has gone all the way into the rim and we're still holding onto the tire, and now we can with one hand hold onto the tire and with the other hand grab the installation bar using our legs to secure the wheel and then slide the installation bar out, still holding the tire in place and letting it settle into the rim on one side while the other side is out.